Hey guys, it's Luke, and in this video we're going to be talking about pronunciation. How can you sound more natural when you're speaking English? How can you make your sentences flow more naturally? Especially for vowels. We'll talk about what that means in a second. Before we do that, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the bell if you want to make sure you see all of my future videos. Also, hit the like button if you like the video. All right, let's get started. Have you ever thought to yourself, what exactly do native English speakers do in their mouths that makes them sound native, sound very natural when they're speaking? And if you've thought that, well, that's a great thing to think. It's a good question. And then you might think, well, then what can I do once I know that? What can I do to sound more natural as well? Also, a very good thing to wonder if you're an English learner. Now, what we're going to talk about today is something called linking. When you listen to a native English speaker speaking, you will notice that they don't say one word individually. Hello, my name is Luke. I am from America. That sounds like a robot. For other reasons too. What we do, native English speakers, is we link. We link words together. And there are many different ways that we do that. This is one of the reasons, not the only reason, why native English speakers sound so natural when they're speaking. So what we're going to focus on today is how we can link words together that end or begin with the same vowel sound. What's a vowel? A, E, I, O, and U. So if there's a vowel sound with A, E, I, O, and U, we need to be able to know how to link words together so that when we're speaking English, it sounds natural, it sounds smooth, right? We don't want to sound like a robot. We don't want it to sound choppy. Okay, so we know what a vowel is, we know what linking is, but how do we actually do this? How can we really put these sounds together? All right, so if you have a word that ends in, for example, O, and then the next word begins in O, we can put these together. We can have them share the O sound. We still say both words, but we just overlap that sound. Now, when there's a shared O, you can use a little W in your mind. You say a little W sound to connect them. So if we have go and over, instead of saying go over, hear that break? Go over, go over. That sounds strange, right? I'm saying each word correctly. Instead, we'll have a little W between them. Go over, go over, go over is much better than go over, right? Can you hear the difference? There's no hard stop between them. Much more natural. Okay, so when there's the shared O, we use the W. Now when we have a shared E sound, we add a little Y. So instead of a W, you can imagine you're saying a little Y sound between two words that share an E sound. Now let's look at a quick example that includes both the O sound and the E sound. I want to mention one thing very quickly. We're talking about sounds here, not letters. The word line, L-I-N-E, has an E at the end, but we don't say line. We don't say the E sound, right? We're saying the N sound, even though it has an E. So when we talk about pronunciation, this kind of thing, linking, we're talking about sounds, not letters. Sounds, not letters. Okay, an example. We even, little y, we even go over, little w, to see Eric, little y, see Eric. We even go over to see Eric sometimes. We even go over to see Eric sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that quickly. I could say it very slowly. We even go over to see Eric sometimes. Very slow. It's not about speed. That should be very, very clear. When you want to speak naturally with flow It doesn't mean that you have to speak faster. No, no, no. You can speak slowly and still have that natural flowing sound. And one of the ways to do that is link vowels. Now we're going to look at a couple other examples, a couple other sentences that link other vowels together. Linda almost always puts avocado on her toast. Linda almost always puts avocado on her toast. Linda almost always puts avocado on her toast. Practice it many times. Another example. She asked me why I wanted to try yesterday. She asked me why I wanted to try yesterday. She asked me why I. Now for this one, I'm kind of saying the same sound twice. Why I. She asked me why I wanted to try yesterday. Try yesterday. So there we're doing it with the Y sound, but it's the same basic idea. Try yesterday. So practice these examples. The basic idea is that we are sharing the vowel sound, and that allows us to link words together so that when we say a whole sentence, it sounds very smooth, very natural, it flows, and even if we're speaking slowly, we sound more fluent. We sound like a native English speaker, at least more like one. Okay, guys, so practice these examples. Let me know if you have any questions about linking words together, about how to sound more natural. Don't forget to give the video a like if you like it. And also, if you're interested in really learning more about pronunciation, you can check out my courses in the links in the description. I have a really good course on pronunciation, all of this stuff that you need to know if you want to sound more natural. And I will see you in the next one.